What if Greenland's ice hid spires that showed your future, shattering you if you looked too long? This super creepy story from Greenland in 2082 will grab you tight. Kael Rune, a surveyor, discovers glass spires under the ice showing her doomed future. But their visions splinter her mind, driving her team to madness. Stay to face the fear. Greenland's melting glaciers shimmer under a cold, gray sky, their ice cracking like broken glass. Kael hikes in her heavy coat, her GPS beeping as she maps the tundra for climate data. The outpost's tents flap in the icy wind, her only home since Earth got too warm. Kael's heart aches because her father died in a storm 6 years ago. His last words, "It sees me," stuck in her head. She hopes the ice holds clues to what he meant. One day, her boot slips into a crevasse, and she spots a glass spire glowing inside, showing her own death falling into a dark void. A whisper says, "Kael," in a voice like frost, and her head spins. She thinks it's the cold, but she freezes when the spire's glow shapes her father's face, his eyes blank, staring at her. Kael's scared, but she can't stop looking. The glass spires get creepier, glowing brighter, and bad things start happening at the outpost. Maps vanish, radios crackle with static, and the air feels sharp, like it's cutting her thoughts. Kael's GPS, which guides her treks, stings her head, like the visions are sneaking into her brain. Other researchers see their futures in the spires crashing, drowning, then scream and forget who they are. Kael checks a spire, but its surface is weird, with tiny carvings that glow under her flashlight. She tells her friend Veyra, a bold climatologist with a scar on her cheek from a frostbite burn. Veyra digs the ice and finds carvings, pictures of people breaking, their futures trapped in glass. The spires hum, "You're cracked," in a spooky voice, and Kael's hands shake so bad she drops her flashlight. What's this ice trying to do? Kael and Veyra decide to find out. They gear up and climb into a glacier cave, where the air's freezing and smells like wet stone. The spires line the walls like a maze, showing futures that flicker and change. Their lights catch strange carvings, shapes that twist when they're not looking. Kael's stomach knots like something's watching. The carvings lead to a deep chamber, its walls covered in spires that pulse like 6 stars. In the center, a giant spire glows white, humming like a trapped scream. Dark shapes swirl in the glass like shadows with no bodies. Kael feels dizzy, like the chamber's pulling her in. Veyra's tools catch signals from the spire, not from Earth, but from way out in space, far past the stars. The chamber feels wrong, like it's alive. Kael's GPS shows scary pictures, her father's storm, researchers screaming, and an old outpost shattering into dust. Veyra says the spires are part of something called the Break, not just ice but a trap that cracks minds. The glowing spires work for the Seers, a creepy force that loves fear and grows with every vision. The outpost starts breaking down. Tents rip in sudden blizzards, tools freeze, and researchers act weird, staring at spires with eyes that glow white, like the glass. Kael's afraid they're not themselves anymore. Veyra finds a black shard in the chamber, carved with stars that look like eyes, pulsing with the spire's hum. The spires scream, "We see," and Kael wonders if she's still safe or if the breaks got her trapped. Things get worse. Greenland's ice shakes like it's angry. Kael finds a piece of the black shard, and it glows, showing her father's face. He looks so scared, like he's stuck in a vision, begging Kael to run. Everyone's GPS units start showing the same thing, a web of futures where minds shatter forever. The giant spire shows a net of white lines like a trap catching every person at the outpost. Each dot in the net is someone's mind, each hum their fear. The ice groans with a creepy buzz, and the shadows match the break's web, like the whole tundra's waking up. Veyra finds a carving saying the Seers want the whole world next. They're not just in Greenland, they're tied to other spires in space, all hungry for sanity. Kael sees a vision of dark shapes, like fog with glowing eyes, talking about breaking or rewriting everything. The break signals shoot out to the stars, like the Seers are closing in. The outpost's gear goes wild, screens flash her father's face, radios scream his voice. Kael feels his whisper in the break's web, so faint, urging her to fight. Veyra wonders if the Seers are shattering them or testing them. Greenland quakes with a bad buzz, and the shadows swirl like a cage. Kael stares at the giant spire, her hands cold, knowing a ghost might be waiting. She thinks about her father, about the outpost, about whether she can stop this thing or if it's too big. The air feels heavy, like it's slicing her. The outpost's too quiet now, and Kael's not sure if she's alone or if the Seers are. Already in her mind, the spires glow brighter, their hum louder, like they're thrilled. Kael steps back, but the ice cracks, and the whispers grow stronger, calling her name over and over. She looks at Veyra, who's pale, staring at the spire. They both know something's coming, something they can't stop. The glaciers outside roar like they're alive. Kael's heart feels like it's breaking, but she won't give up, not yet. She grips her GPS, hoping it holds a clue, but the hum just keeps coming, pulling her closer to the dark. The spires feel alive, their glow spreading like frost. Kael wonders if she ever leave, or if the break has already cracked her mind. Twist. The spires aren't ice, they're lenses for a star mind that rewrites reality. Is Greenland thawing, or a cosmic trap? Could you face creepy spires that show your end? Tell us your scariest thoughts in the comments. Hit the like button if this gave you chills, share it with all your adventure friends, and subscribe for more stories that'll blow your mind.